guess we all know and hate this little guy. But I guess after his recent controversy, being publicly banned from a restaurant for being an absolute jackass, he, he's gone on. I guess this was 2 days ago. He's gone on Hot Ones, and I just think it's a hilarious attempt at saving face. I haven't actually watched. I watched like the first couple minutes, and I just thought, yeah, we've got to react to it. So here's to my first react video. Please subscribe if you haven't, and I mean, I guess you can wait till the end if you want to decide if it's worth it. But I do so much more than this. Check it out. If this isn't for you, there's probably something I do that is.
So I'm in for the challenge. Plus, I really like you, and my son thinks that this is just like the coolest. He thinks there's nothing we've done on the Late Late Show which even comes close to being as good as this in terms of viral moments. So when I told him, he was like, oh, wow. But now I'm here.
And you can't escape it.
Yeah.
Part of me feels like he wants to make that almost sound, without directly saying, like, almost sound like he was asked to be on this show, whatever, but you know he reached out, and he was like, this is going to be the only way to reach out to these people who are, because it's YouTube, right? Like, YouTube is what's been tearing him apart. People doing, like, what I'm doing, react videos. I mean, obviously, a lot more effort been put into other options, but here I am, doing what I can.
I'm really, yeah, I'm genuinely quite scared by it. Scared by all of it.
Yeah, you should be scared by, like, putting yourself up for ridicule without your control.
See, I'm already a bit like, I'm gonna need more milk than that.
Don't worry, Dom's on
But I'm
it.
aware that most people already think that that's just a wing. They don't think this is anything, right?
Well, you don't know unless you try it. Maybe this will be like your new favorite food.
Technically, those are legs, right?
Oh, that's fantastic.
That's what I'm saying.
You know that he's sitting there. He's sitting there like, oh my god, this is just awful. But I can't. He literally, after publicly, like, his one thing that he literally just got, like, he just got ridiculed so hard for is, like, being a piece of shit to people who made food and whatnot. And imagine if he was just like, oh god, that's crap. You know, like,
That's great. This has been brilliant. Thanks, man. Cheers, guys. I did it. I crushed it. Let's go.
Maybe, or maybe I'm like evening it out. You know, like front half, maybe work this side a little bit, left side, work this side a little
You're
bit.
working
You don't want to,
sides?
you know,
Are you
19
serious?
seasons, 19 seasons, you learn the tricks.
You're working sides of your mouth? Like
Try not to
an
tip the-
NFL coach?
A balance
You're
of
he's
like,
that.
really.
I'm sure the way that you thought about this, like, I remember reading about you saying, like, people open up in an environment where they're feeling uncomfortable. It's very difficult to keep your guard up when you're like, and you're sharing something together. Like, I think this would be...
Is that why you make all your guests uncomfortable when they're on your show? I mean, obviously in different ways. I feel like he's got a lot more of a controlled way than you do, James, as far as, like, making people uncomfortable. Oh man, you're walking the line.
very, very different if you sat there and just got the guests to eat and you didn't. Like,
Right, yeah, it'd be
there's
weird.
something, there's camaraderie in it that I can already feel when we're doing this. And so...
Yeah, that's how it literally should feel every time. And you've never talked in an interview, James, like you're talking to him right now. I mean, maybe being on the other side, like, it's a little different. I've never really watched you being interviewed by somebody like this, but
There's something about taking someone and
not
placing them
you.
completely on their own in an environment that is so recognizable to us. We sing our lungs out in the car, along to the radio, and seeing someone doing something in the very same way that we do it, I think is quite humanizing. And I think that's what you've done so brilliantly here. Is it's a very, very humanizing segment, you know?
the word that he, like, you know, like, trying to, like, really, like, go off of that, like, he said something profound. But the thing is, like, when he's doing his carpool karaoke, did you know he's literally on a car or like they're in a car that he's not driving with all these cameras surrounding them, not like they're just casually in a car, first off. But that car is placed on top of a truck trailer that is being hauled around. I mean, the whole situation, it's like you make it seem like people come, like you really like try to make it feel like, but no, you want the reality. You want the viewers on the other side of the camera, on the other side of the content to feel like it is real. But you don't want you don't want the interviewee or even you to feel like this is real and genuine, and like in those moments, like you're too focused on what other people feel of you. And here we are. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be so rude. I hate when people just start picking on people, but of all the people, this guy deserves it. He deserves it.
Oh, East London is wonderful, is wonderful. So we sung that. I started it. They chanted back. I was like, this is amazing. And then someone just went, Corden is a wanker. Corden is a wanker.
That seems
like,
about right.
And then they all started. I was like, whoa, that took a turn. That really should have gone. And then one of them started singing, Get Your Tits Out for the Lads. And I was like, oh, wow. I really had a moment. I imagine that's what it feels like to be West Ham manager. You win 3 games, the fans are like, you're amazing, and then immediately you're like, you're dead. And yeah, it was a lesson in just, being not
being a
taking
piece of
everything
crap
with a bag
and
of salt,
No, maybe you should. Maybe that's like a thing that you need to do. Maybe you
Those
should
calientes.
pay more attention.
Now, you
to
said that like
those things.
it's turning up a notch.
Maybe I shouldn't be such a wanker.
I don't know. Trying to figure that out, I think, is a bit of a minefield. I do.
Okay.
Karma sauce. So does that mean it's karma for things that my mouth may have done in the past?
Yeah, here we
Perhaps.
are. We're finally
Right.
acknowledging it. Yep. They're
Let's
feeding
hit the
into
disco.
it. I don't know how I feel about that. It's like, are you allowed to feed into it at
I
this?
feel like I take it too much.
Oh, and then you're gonna
Oh,
do that, and then you're gonna
Wow.
make that face.
No,
You're not letting me swallow it. My body's going, don't do this.
I know.
My
Yeah.
tongue's going, get rid of it.
Karma. Think
Go
about
ahead.
karma. Think about all the things you've done that you deserve this.
Whoa.
He's trying
You
to.
got it, though.
This
Somehow,
is
some way.
Corden's like physical. Yeah, the music
Frozen
is
in
telling
time.
us this is his. This is him literally swallowing his words. He's truly accepting that he's been a monster, and he's laughing about it. This is him laughing hysterically at the reality, the hysteria.
I know.
I love it. It's actually maybe he'll come out of this a
That's
better
a bass.
person. I love that
So in the
idea.
carpool karaoke episode featuring Paul McCartney dropped, I know.
It's the
I know.
whole point of the show. I'd like to watch his face while he's defecating tomorrow.
I never get used to
morning.
this one either.
Or the morning after this. That's what I want to see.
Oh my God. Oh my fuck.
I know. I got you, doggy.
I know.
So you performed at the National Theater.
How can you pretend like this isn't happening? How can you
It's-
just go back to like performing at the National Theatre when
So I always just like
and
kind
my
of
mouth's telling me I'm going to die?
James
I
is
agree.
literally making the same joke that every guest I've ever seen makes every time. I don't know if it's just like natural, but it's like it's not funny. It's like, how can you forget that sound and my mouth is so on fire? How can you ask me questions? Was like that's the whole
Nor
point
the
of the show.
absurdity of this show.
That's a good
That's how
idea.
I
That's a
approach
good
it.
idea.
How am I supposed to? Are these just
Unique?
humanizing?
Garlic.
Oh, jeez.
That's the whole point, right? It's just supposed to be humanizing.
I'm really trying to cook it away from my
I
lip.
know. Now it's like we're coming up with tricks. You know?
I'm chewing very fast. Is what I've realised.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've taken quite a lot of cocaine.
Jaw's going.
Yeah, you would know that.
Let me tell you about my dad. So hang on,
Yeah,
this
that's
is
an inside
19
joke.
seasons.
James.
Mm-hmm.
How many?
Like all of those are my day ones.
Yeah,
Those are
yeah,
all
yeah.
my day ones. You know, it's like they've been along for this entire journey, and like
Yeah,
season
James,
2,
you don't
we
know
just
anything about that, which is what's so great. He's over here. Take some pointers, man. Take some freaking pointers. Like who have you surrounded yourselves with, James? Like a bunch of yes men, bunch of people who are just gonna tell you like whatever you want to hear, and that's why you wind up where you fucking are, like desperately trying to ride off of somebody who has built their foundation off of an organic and and genuinely like something that they're passionate about and that they don't have to manipulate, and it's just maybe you learned something, James. Maybe you learned something. This is something that he's at least aligning himself with the right people. But
The refrain says, "Go easy, kid. It's only rock and roll." And at the end of the song, they say, "Go easy, kid. In 20 years, kid, you're gonna look back and wish you grabbed it all by the throat and said, fuck it. It's only rock and roll."
I feel
Mic
like
drop, and look at you, James
he
Corden,
definitely
taking
had
on
that
the wings of
prepared
death,
for
living
sure.
to tell the
That's
tale,
a sign
and now
right
there's
there.
nothing left to do. We'll roll out the red carpet. For you.
Yeah,
This
it's
camera, this
so-
camera, this camera. Let the people know what you have going on in your life.
I'm getting
I have a new
ridiculed
show.
profusely for being a piece of crap, and I'm trying to change my ways and make up face. Sorry, guys. I appreciate you all for being here. First React video. Please subscribe if you enjoyed it. I definitely would put a lot more effort into these if you like the vibe. If you want to get a vibe for the things that I'm capable of and what I'm doing right now, you can go to my page, and at the top, easiest way to access it, at the top it says like Digicam channel. Click that. It'll take you to my YouTube channel for my like photography stuff, and I put a little bit more effort into my editing for those videos right now, but I would for my React videos if it's something that you guys want. So huge shout out to literally James Corden being a piece of crap and trying to save face, hopefully, because that's really important for anybody who's ever like done anything wrong. You can always change your ways. I mean, unless you like literally have done like, you know. I mean, all right, much love, guys. Bye.